It's Wednesday, July 20th. I'm GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the National Outlook. A strange development, but I think a good one. Senior police officer to be charged for instructing juniors to stalk Aubrey Norton. Last Thursday, July 14th edition of Kaieteur News. That was not the only development involving policemen alleged to have done wrong. In this instance involving the leader of the opposition, Mr. Norton, where he was followed and followed and followed, all in one time, and according to the ranks, pursuant to instructions from a senior officer. It turns out, well, from what we know now, to be a superintendent. That's a pretty high up fella. That's a pretty high up officer by any standards. So for that instruction, I want to know what went into his head, or who whispered into his ear, do this. Why did this man take it upon himself, allegedly, this superintendent, that he needs to track Mr. Norton? Did he think he was pleasing his political masters? Did he think this would do good for him, career-wise? We don't know. I don't know. What we do know is Mr. Norton was followed. He objected, he was still followed. He objected again, he was still followed. This really should not be, because if that could happen to Aubrey Norton, leader of the opposition, it could happen to me. And I think it is happening to some of us. This must not happen in a democracy. You got a problem with people? Then deal with them lawfully. The next incident involved, again, there was one in Leonora several years ago, where somebody was burnt. The person being held for alleged robbery on the arms of a fisherman, his name is Peters, Mr. Peters. He was burnt on one side of his body, all the way almost under his armpit. And it doesn't look too good. 3 ranks are charged, but I don't know if they have the right thing that they're being charged for. One is for failing to put an entry in a book. Means he must not have recorded, he must have looked the other way. So he was conspiring, collaborating in what took place. Another didn't pay enough attention. So what I'm getting is nobody has been charged, as the teen and his family, as the youngster and his family alleges, that this torture was a direct result of police action, the action of police officers. Something is wrong here. If it is so, those charges are wrong. Those charges are not enough. It needs to be tightened. I don't know what the story is going to be with this one. If it's the regular police cover-up, they said another person being held there had the lighter and he borrowed it and whatever. So that's where one of the policemen were charged that he didn't do his duty properly, perhaps search and frisk and whatever. The bottom line is that somebody has been burnt, and burnt pretty badly. There must be investigation and there must be charges. The OPR, Office of Professional Responsibility in the police, recommended charges. I think these charges are not enough. They're a start, but they're not enough. I'm GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio, 99.1, 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.